Greetings, everyone. I'm really going to try to post more often and to at least go live once per week. Okay? Now, in today's video, I realized that my house is empty. Now, if you're Jamaican, you'll say you have no food in your house when you have a barrel with flour and rice and beans and canned stuff. But because you have nothing in your fridge, you say you have no food. Sometimes I have to say, forgive me, God. I don't mean to sound ungrateful when I say I have nothing to eat. So, anyway, I felt that way because my things that I keep in my fridge were out. And then I had to also pick up some things for the daycare. So, I decided that I'm going to go out today and I'm going to top up some items that I need. Well, I don't know if I should be embarrassed to say this, but folks, Monday is Thanksgiving here in Canada, and Thanksgiving has been the only holiday that I really celebrate because I like getting together with my family. I have a small group, just my kids and myself and my partner. And, I always look forward to doing Thanksgiving. So it was only yesterday when I was saying goodbye to one of the parents when she was picking up to say, see you tomorrow. First of all, I thought yesterday was Thursday. OMG. And she says, oh no, see you on Tuesday. And I said, oh my goodness, I forgot today is Friday. But what's going on with Monday? And she said, oh, it's Thanksgiving. I don't know. I'm burning the candle at both ends and I'm losing track of my days. And I really didn't know it was Thanksgiving. So this year, I'm not making a big thing about it. I think I might have some salmon in my fridge and maybe some mashed potato or something like that. I'm just not feeling it this year. But anyway, I'm heading out to grocery. What I wanted to share in this video is how disciplined I've become. When troubles come, when situations in your life affect you, it's sometimes, as I said before, it's not every bad thing that happens is meant to be or to be seen as a curse. It's sometimes a blessing in disguise because I had to buckle my boots. I had to be very strategic in the way I did things, and I had to be very conscious of my spending. And so in the past 2 years, I would go to the grocery shopping and I would say to the cashier, I am spending 150 or $200. Or if I'm spending less than that, I would tell them the amount I plan to spend. And I would say to them, when I get close to it, let me know as I'm putting the things on to be cashed. Sometimes I give them, let's say I'm going to spend 200, I'll say 180 because I know when I get to 80, I start looking on my card to see what to throw off. And sometimes it's difficult because you need everything. But I've gotten so good at it, guys, to where and I don't even pick the things up and add them up anymore like I used to. I just go and I say this is what I'm spending and this is exactly what the receipt is. And today was no different. I said I'm spending 250 and I'm not going back next week. I don't care what I run out of. I'm not going back grocery shopping next week because you would know if you are living here in Canada, how expensive grocery is these days. And I think it's probably like that everywhere. But imagine when I have to go for a Costco run, and I usually go there to get laundry detergent, dishwashing liquid, um, like those tablets for my dishwasher, those items, garbage bag, disposable things, or recycle bags. Those are the items that I think is worth getting at Costco because you get into trouble. I could go to Costco and spend anywhere from $500 to $600 in one go. So these days, again, I try to be very disciplined and I only get the items that I need. I don't buy fruits and vegetables there anymore because it's not really worth it. So you go for a Costco run, and I used to go Costco run and go grocery shopping. I don't do that anymore. When I go to Costco, I'm just getting top up items. things that's gonna last me for a few months. And then when I go grocery shopping, I'm just getting my items, the not canned stuff per se, because I don't really buy that much canned stuff, but non-perishable, I should say. Flour and rice and ketchup and things like that. And then when I go to the Asian market to get my fruits and vegetable, that's a whole other spending. So I try not to go to these places same time. So if I go to Costco last week, next 2 weeks, I'll go to the Asian market and I'll go grocery shopping every other week. Now I'm trying not to go every week. I used to go every week, spend 300, 400, insane. And so because I had to tighten my budget so much, I am so good at it now that I can just look at the items and not underestimate, just estimate how much it's going to be. And like I said, 10 out of 10 time, I'm very close to that. Not much over if I go over. And so today I told the lady what my budget is, and I literally put back one orange because I was determined not to go over that budget. I literally took out the smallest orange and put that away because I didn't want a lot of orange. I was only buying the orange just to get the rind because I'm going to bake. So yeah, went in, grabbed the items that I need, and as I said, I'm not going back next week. I refuse to. There's nothing worse than just spending all your money on food that you're going, it keeps the body, it's a fuel for the body, but at the same time, you know what's going to happen 2 seconds after you eat it. So I don't waste food like I used to. And every time I have to throw something out, I always say, God, please forgive me. Because I know somebody is out there who could use this food. And I don't want my blessings to be removed. So I went shopping, got my thing done. Here I am in the store. Just gathering my items. And I'm just trying to stay in my budget. I had to get some fruits and some vegetables, and because I remember that it's Thanksgiving, I just said, okay, let me get some things to make juice. My special juice, pineapple, carrots, and what's it called, beetroot and ginger. OMG, guys, I wish I could make that for you. When I make this, people are always asking for more and telling me that I could sell this thing. And I have a few apples. And a lot of the stuff that I buy, I can't eat. So, I always have to gather. I can't have ripe banana anymore, by the way. I can only eat ripe banana in Jamaica because the chemicals that they use on it here, I am allergic. And ripe banana is one of my favorite fruits. But I cannot eat it here. It gives me a migraine, makes my stomach hurt, makes me dizzy. It's just so strange. But I can use the overripe ripe banana and I make banana bread. And I could taste a little piece. But again, because I'm using regular flour and I have problems with gluten, I still can't consume too much of that. Yeah, so here I am just getting see those sweet plantain, those ripe plantain. That is my go-to. Instead of bread, I'll eat ripe plantain. So I always make sure I have a lot. And I just purchased one red onion just to add to my vegetables. Usually I'd buy the whole bag, but I've become so disciplined now, guys. I'm so proud of myself. I am buying bread and Jamaican bun and bread and stuff like that. And some of this is for daycare. Some of it is for my partner. Green banana. This is mine. I'll eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner if you let me. So when I got there, I could barely find any green banana. Are you having this problem finding green bananas? If you go to Freshco or No Frills, you can't find them. They're always turning ripe. Yes, so here I'm at the cashier, ready to cash out my things. There goes my peanuts, guys. I have to have peanuts every night. It's like a habit. Yeah, and that's it pretty much. I got the nutriment. That's not for me. I wish I could have it. A few of you have complained that the volume or the audio is terrible. Forgive me and please bear with me because I'm ordering a mic so I can make it better. But yes, I'm making these videos. I know there are different people and you want different content, and I'm trying to see if I can appease everybody. I'm lying. I'm not trying to appease everybody. It's not possible. You get to the point where you're trying to please everybody, you're going to displease yourself. But if you want to see a particular video, just make a request and I'll make that video for you. Some people want me to do cooking videos. Some people just like me to talk. If you have a question that you want me to answer, it's not just about me making the content, but for me to interact with you and to give you some of the things that you would like. Like everything else, I like to diversify my portfolio, and I like to do that with my content as well. So with your support and your participation, we can really take this to another level. I would like to get to 20,000 subscribers by December 31st, 2025, and I can only do it with your help and with you motivating me to make content that you find valuable. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking and subscribing and listening to the ads. I truly appreciate that. Thank you for participating by commenting, for sharing, and doing all the wonderful things that you do. Until next time, stay blessed, everyone.